Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt, CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Wednesday, December 29th, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Coming to you today from the east side of Tano Creek, the north end of Roosevelt Lake at Indian Point. Well, in local news, the folks at Ada Beeline Auto Glass are expressing concern that after they found a bullet hole in a garage door there and a spent slug on the floor inside. Chad Hooper and his wife took to social media to try and get some more information on the subject. Hooper wrote, quote, "Somebody left me a Christmas gift over the weekend. Yes, I made a police report and would appreciate any leads." Hooper asked that local residents to private message him on Facebook with any information, and he said, quote, "You'll remain completely anonymous." Well, he also said the incident happened sometime between Wednesday evening and yesterday morning. In other news, the pandemic continues to strain hospitals statewide, so Arizonans should avoid large New Year's gatherings even if you're masked and fully vaccinated. That according to a top official of the state's largest healthcare system yesterday. "I know this is difficult," said Marjorie Bessel, the chief clinical officer of the Phoenix-based Banner Health. She said, "We've been in this pandemic for 2 years. She told your journalist during a news briefing yesterday that the crowded Banner hospitals continue to postpone some non-emergency surgeries and that their clinical workers are exhausted, with many having to forego their own holiday gatherings in order to care for patients." She said, quote, "We remain very busy. We continue to see a lot of patients come into our emergency departments. Our ICUs are very full at this time." She said people should get vaccinated and get their booster shots, wear masks in indoor public settings, and get tested and stay at home if you're feeling sick. She said, quote, "Right now we must do everything possible to mitigate Omicron," and Bessel was referring to the fast-spreading virus variant. Some Banner hospitals are now at over 100% of capacity, but the surge of hospitalizations is not expected to peak until mid-January. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, you can expect areas of more rain and snow to gradually diminish over eastern Arizona this morning, but that's not the end of the wet, wintry weather. A complete report on your 7-day forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Terlucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast. Well, the potent shortwave trough that brought a period of moderate to heavy snow above 5,000 feet from Tuesday evening through early this morning. Now, it's now moving east of the region, at least as of 3 a.m. this morning. Some showers linger, mainly over the upslope regions of the Mogollon Rim from Flagstaff southeast to the White Mountains. Now, these intermittent showers that we've been having should also start to diminish early this morning, and the remaining winter weather advisories will all end this morning as well. Later this afternoon through most of Thursday, we're going to see a return of some shallow moisture profiles with saturation only up about 10 feet from where temperatures will be. And again, it's going to be breezy with some upslope winds. And they'll keep the higher terrain areas cloudy through this period. And that'll be coming with some light snow, snow showers, or even freezing fog or mist at times. Additional snow accumulations are expected to remain light above the 5,500 foot elevation on the order of an inch or two. Now, conditions remain favorable for some rime icing and some of the mountain peaks, which has already impacted some of the communications equipment, including some of the National Weather Service's equipment up on Mount Eldon and some other communication sites we've heard from so far. By Thursday evening, things will get more interesting and somewhat complicated. An upper low diving off the coast of Southern California will act to bring deeper moisture northward into our region as a cold trough approaches from the north. Now, while forecast models are still not in great agreement on the details of how well these two features phase together, there is a high likelihood of additional moderate to heavy precipitation from Thursday evening through early Saturday morning. Now, the National Weather Service says that snow levels will be fairly high to start due to the southerly tap, around 6,000 feet in elevation, or even a bit higher through Friday afternoon. That before crashing down to about the 4,000 foot elevation as the precipitation is ending from the northwest to the southeast Friday night into Saturday morning. So far, preliminary snowfall projections above the 6,000 foot elevation for this last system this week are in the 5 to 10 inch range, with generally up to an inch down to the 5,000 foot elevation, or about where Payson is, just as the storm is ending. So keep this in mind for your New Year's Eve plans, as it's likely going to have some really tricky travel conditions out there around the high country. The air mass behind the final wave is very cold, and high temperatures for the first day of 2022 will be 15 to 20 degrees below normal, remaining in the 20s above 6,000 feet. Lows by Sunday morning will likely be some of the coldest of the season thus far, and we should have widespread single digits to below zero along and north of the Mogollon Rim. Now, Sunday through Tuesday next week, you can expect fair weather with gradually warmer daytime temperatures, and that'll be pretty likely. Overnight lows will remain cold, though. Meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, it should look like this. In Payson, you can expect a chance of snow showers before noon, then a chance of rain and snow mix. It will be mostly cloudy with a high near 39 degrees. You can expect south winds at 8 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 17 miles an hour in Payson, and the chance of precip there is 50%. New snow accumulation of less than a half inch is expected. Tonight, Payson will have a chance of snow showers before 11 p.m., then rain and snow showers are likely after that. It'll stay mostly cloudy with a low around 32. Calm winds becoming southeast 5 to 7 miles per hour after midnight, and the chance of precip tonight in Payson is 70%. And with the rain-snow mix, new snow accumulations of less than a half inch is what is expected. Now, it's a little different up on top of the rim, actually quite a bit different. Now, up there, they can expect more chances for snow showers today up in forest lakes and areas like that. Patchy blowing snow after 9 a.m. Of course, it'll stay mostly cloudy up there today, too, with a high near 29 degrees. But with those winds gusting upwards of 34 miles per hour, visibility at times could be minimal. Now, tonight, they still have a 70% chance for snow and some pretty strong winds. The low up there tonight, an icy 24 degrees. Well, down south here in Tonto Basin, We have a flood warning in effect now through New Year's Day along Tonto Creek. Tonto Creek is on the rise at sunup this morning. The flow peaked at a depth near 8 feet at the Gun Creek flow gauge, and that was on Christmas morning, but had been going down at least until this morning when it started to show an uptick once again. It is expected to get over 6 feet deep at the Gun Creek gauge by New Year's Day, so no doubt another pretty quiet holiday weekend for folks here on the east side of the creek, as it's promising to be pretty wet. Tonto Basin's high today should be near 51, with a low tonight around 40. And the crossing at dawn today in Pumpkin Center, well, it still looked like a wet mess. The snow level did indeed come down last night, as evidenced on the mountains around Tonto Basin. We can see where the snow level is. And Picture Mountain is looking even more picturesque than usual. And all that extra inflow from Salt River and the Tonto Creek have Roosevelt Lake behind me here showing about 68% of capacity. And by the way, to get Roosevelt to full capacity, it would need to come up an additional 27 plus feet. So a long way to go before you have to be worried about that. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Hump Day Wednesday. Stay dry.